So the Broncos are most likely going to be letting DJ Jones go in free agency. So I was just going over the free agency pool and checking out who could possibly replace him. There are a lot of free agents out there that I actually think could replace him pretty seamlessly. First up, we got Trishawn Wharton from the Chiefs. I think he'd be a great, kind of cheap free agent to bring in if the Chiefs don't re-sign him. He's 26 years old and had a pretty solid year with 6.5 sacks. He did line up next to Chris Jones all year, which may have helped him, but put him next to Zach Allen and watch him feast. Charles Omenihu would also be a pretty solid piece to bring in from the Chiefs. He only played in 6 games last year, but if he stays healthy, I would not mind him on the team. The Chiefs should also just give the Broncos Nick Bolton while they're at it. I like Adam Butler from the Raiders. You could bring him in on a 1-year deal and draft a guy behind him, because he is 30, but he is still just a really solid player. He's had 5 sacks in the past 2 seasons. The Broncos could always use a guy like that. If the Chargers let Poona Ford go, then I think the Broncos should at least bring him in for the preseason, just to see what he could do. It would just be a beautiful dream if the Broncos were able to somehow get Milton Williams from the Eagles. Man, I would just love that. No shot the Eagles let him walk though. Or maybe. To talk about the offensive side of the ball real quick, the Broncos need a tight end. And may I suggest Tyler Conklin. I actually hope the Broncos draft a tight end with their first round pick. Either Tyler Warren or Colson Loveland. That'd be amazing. But if you can't get one of the top 2 guys, sign Tyler Conklin, draft another guy, and just let him develop a little bit behind Tyler. Easy. Tyler is also better than like all the current tight ends the Broncos currently have. I'd sign him in a heartbeat if he's available. The Broncos will also most likely be letting Javonte Williams go, which they'll replace him through the draft. You also got Jaleel McLaughlin and Audric Estime, so I'm really not too worried about the running back position. Very curious to see where Javonte goes though. I just can't wait to see who the Broncos sign, and I just can't wait for next year. Goodbye and go Broncos.